Hi everybody, this is Tom from Rocket Restorations, and today we're going on a really fun adventure. So I had the opportunity to buy a very special muscle car in Eastern Washington, about 6 hours from us. And I mean, I'm not going to bury the lead, it's a Superbird. I've never owned a Superbird, never had the opportunity to own a Superbird, and I am super excited about this. The only catch of it is I had to buy 12 cars to get it. Yeah, that's not a typo. It's an estate sale, and my friend over in Spokane, Scott, found this, and it's pretty special to be able to buy a Superbird. It's a white 444 speed car, and just wanted to share the adventure with you. So we're going over there, 3 trucks and trailers. My good friend and guy who's always by my side, Evan Lawless, coming with me. And Jamie from Dead Dodge Garage is coming with us too. So we're bringing 3 trucks and trailers over there, and I'm super excited about this. So stay tuned. We have really great footage of this, pulling cars out of the backyard, pulling cars out of the garage, going through an attic, trying to find all the parts. Really hope you enjoyed this one. All right, let's see my backup skills go here. I gotta get a very big truck into a very small backyard to see if we can pull this sucker out. This one's kind of neat. It's a 73 Imperial 4-door sedan, or 4-door hardtop, factory black. 65 Newport, 65 300 4-door sedan, and another Imperial in the bushes. So we got to get these down this narrow little alley here and get it out. Let's see how we do. And Jamie's backing up. We're letting him have the lighter cars. There's a 4,000-pound Jag and a Chrysler in there. He's gonna work on that while Evan and I work on getting this Imperial out. All right, got 2 to hold there. Back one had 10 pounds in it. Front one was flat, so we got the other side, because when you get a car out of a hole like this, tires gotta hold air or else bad things are gonna happen. Little tight coming out of here. Don't worry, the rest are Mopars. It's only one Jag.
You know how heavy those things are?
Yeah, 4,000 pounds. The good news is the compressor works when we have air. The bad news is it's all leaking out very quickly. But at least we have a compressor for the limited air, because we got to fill up about 20 tires, maybe more. Sorry, just knocked this over and spilled it everywhere. Probably that's an electric fence. I'm going to move this because there's about a 99% chance I'm going to do this again. 2 loaded in 2 hours. It's not very efficient, is it? Well, 2 down, 10 more to go. Had to borrow something a little smaller to get this one out because we were afraid it was going to swing out and hit that other car, although it's already pretty damaged. They always look worse coming out. Pretty close to the fence, Scott. Be careful. Oh, we're going to drag this out. Straight back, Scott. Scott! It's coming out. Slowly, carefully, but it's coming out. Well, 3 loaded in 3 hours. That doesn't bode well since we have 12 cars to get in 12 hours. Just trying to do math here. I think we're gonna come back and try to get 2 more tonight, but that guy's helping us, gotta leave. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. 65 Imperial, black. All right, let me put some more air in the tank and show you why we came. All right, so this is an estate sale in Spokane, Washington, and I just bought 12 cars. I don't know what I'm thinking. You might be wondering, why are you buying cars with Imperials and C-bodies and LeBarons? Because, dun 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 dun, a 1970 Plymouth Superbird, 440 4-speed. Even has the fender tag. Yeah, feel free to share that around the internet. Pretty cool car. We're gonna get this out tomorrow. Unfortunately, the guys are kind of sick of us and want to leave, so we got to finish doing this tomorrow, which is going to be interesting because there's a lot of stuff in the way. A lot of cars to get out of here. It's a 60 New Yorker back there, 65 Chrysler Convertible in pieces, and 65 Newport, 55 Imperial, and a 60 Saratoga. All right, baby. See you later. We'll get you out tomorrow, I promise. All right. That's enough for day 1. And we're gonna go home and unload some more cars. And actually, I lied, we're gonna come back and get 2 more tonight, but they gotta lock up the garage, so. All right, lights out, to be continued. All right, it's about 6 o'clock, so we got a couple more hours of daylight. They're gonna lock up the shop, but we still have 2 more cars out here we gotta get. And man, getting that one out is gonna be, it's really tight to that building. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We always do. And got that one, so 65 Newport, 65 300 hardtop. All right, well, I gotta go drop these off at my friend Scott's and go from there. Anyone ever tell you that it's hard to unload a car with a flat tire? Probably should have taken care of that before we were doing this. Just saying. All right, that's 3 and 4 hours. That's not a good ratio. Well, he's got pizza. I'm gonna go eat pizza. Apparently the Imperial just ran over Jamie's foot, so yeah. It's going super well so far. At least we haven't any stuck brakes. I'm knocking on wood now because we're probably going to. All right, we're back for the last 2. We're gonna try to get this before dark. We're starting to lose some light, but if we don't get these today, we're not gonna finish tomorrow. And I really wanna finish tomorrow because I don't wanna drive back to Spokane. These cars are really tight, so I'm gonna see if they hold some air and see if we can get them out. Yeah, and of course I forgot to fill up the air tanks. We don't have that much air, so yeah, good times all around. Well, that jinxed us. I said we didn't have any locked up brakes. Fortunately, it just has one. We're gonna put this on Jamie's trailer because his winch is super sketchy, and he thinks he can get on with one locked up wheel versus, you know, if the other one has more locked up wheels, he won't be able to do that. And we don't have enough daylight to get this free tonight, so that may be a tonight project or tomorrow project. We'll see. Really pretty clean car. It's too bad it sat in the bushes for 30 years. Now it's tabs are 97. Don't do math on camera. Someone told me that, but yeah, 25, 30 years, somewhere around there. Yeah, they didn't say they cared about the yard that much, so we took them up on that because one locked wheel can do some damage. All right, the daughter of the owner was very nice and actually let us back in the shop. It's getting a little dark right now, unfortunately, so we're trying to get a second car tonight, but the wheels we couldn't get it. There's no steering wheel. There's no way to get it out. Tires are flat, so we're not gonna get that tonight. We're out of daylight. So I just want to go over the Superbird real quick because we're gonna come back in the morning and first thing we're doing is gonna load this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have much time to go over it, but wow, what a cool car. I don't know when this guy bought it. I believe it was the early 80s. Everybody kind of knew about this car. It was kind of legendary in the South Hills, Spokane. And, but, you know, he never wanted to sell it. But unfortunately, you know, we all get older over the years and he was transitioning to a retirement community and his family had to sell everything. So I ended up buying it, which is pretty cool. So looks like all the major Superbird parts are here as far as we can tell. It was originally a white car. It was repainted orange at some point. Wing braces are in there. The nose cone's in amazing condition. These are always hit. Like anytime you find one of these, they're always dented and bruised and wrecked. And this one looks mint. I don't think this thing's ever been hit, which is, again, amazing on a Superbird. You just don't see that. Rear windows in there with the trim. You can see it was originally a white car. There's a bit of white under the orange paint. So it was repainted at some point. He just kind of never got it back together. There's the side pieces for the nose, the seats, dash. Everything kind of looks like it's there. All the Superbird pieces. I found the scoops upstairs, the wings over here. We're gonna very carefully load all the stuff in the morning. There's the uprights and the centerpiece. There's a hood. Yeah, see all the major pieces. Then there's a whole attic upstairs that's full of parts. I'll show you that tomorrow. We're gonna have to bring all the stuff down tomorrow. We want to create some more room in here first. We gotta get these other cars out, which I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do because it is really, really tight in here. There's a lot of stuff in the way. We're gonna have to move all this stuff tomorrow to get that one out. But we're gonna try to get the Superbird out first thing in the morning, and then there's a 65 Chrysler up here too, which I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this thing because it's like major restoration project, and I just don't know if it's worth trying to fix this thing. I may see if somebody locally wants it because I'm 5 hours from home and I don't really know what to do with it. But yeah, Superbird, I mean, this is so cool. You just don't find Superbirds in estate sales. Here's the fender tag. Do a little quick decode. E86 is 440 HP. D21 is 4-speed. RM23 is the first 4 of the VIN. That's Plymouth B-body. M is Roadrunner. 23 is 2-door hardtop. U is 440 HP. O is the year. 70. A is Lynch Road. 181273 is the VIN sequence number. EW1 is white. P6XA is charcoal bucket seats, which is still optional in Roadrunners. Bench was standard. TX9 is upper door frame color. B30 is SPD, that is November 30th. J98933 is the Vaughn. which is special to Superbird. Start with the J. They're in sequence. V19 is special order vinyl roof, which is the Superbird. V88 is striped elite. 26 is 22-inch radiator. C16 is console. I can go over those other codes with you later, but I don't have those memorized. But that's trans, rear end, and I think it's the engine code. This is a 444 speed car. And 4-speed humps in there. All that stuff. The numbers matching 4 speeds over there. Has a Dana 60 rear end in it still, which is correct. Every 440 and Hemi 4-speed got the Dana 60, and I'm really stoked. So I just kind of want to let the cat out of the bag on this. So we're the goal is Jamie's here with me too, so he's doing a video on this, and but probably not next week, probably the week after. We're gonna see if we can get this thing running in a week. I really hope you guys keep an eye on the channel to see us do that, because I don't know, I just think it'd be fun to see if we can get this thing running in a week. So we've got a motor for it over here, and I think it'll be a nice challenge to see if we can do that. So so stay tuned. So yeah, everything matches. The body numbers there match on the core support and the trunk lip. Bunch of other parts around too we got to get. This car is a 1960 Chrysler New Yorker, which is actually a pretty rare car. I'm gonna bring that one home with me, I think. Yeah, I mean, super solid car. All the body work's done. I got up my paint gauge on this, and pretty much nothing was over like 8 or 10 mils on it, which is right where you want it to be on a good repaint. I think I probably would have kept it the stock color, but you know, everybody does something a little different. So I understand he wanted a Hemi Orange. That's what he did. So, all right, I think we're gonna call it a night. We got there's a LeBaron in front of this. We got out of the way. So first thing in the morning, I'm gonna get the enclosed trailer up the door, and we're gonna load the sucker up along with all the parts. So, all right, we're gonna go back to my friend Scott's place. So I'll show you his shop too. He's got some really cool stuff. If you don't know Scott, he runs Harms Automotive. He does kind of specializes in carburetor rebuilds. That's where Rocket sends most of our stuff on, and he's a super nice guy. He's actually the one who found the deal for us. So I really appreciate it. He did me a real solid trying to finding this estate. It was really nice of him to do that for me, and he's been a good friend for years. So, all right, well, it's dark. It's time to go back. We're tired. We're gonna go back to his air conditioned shop, and we'll talk to you in the morning. Wow, that's like blinding yellow on a 70 Duster. And what do we do when we're bored? We watch Jamie's videos on TV. Thanks, Scott, for the hospitality. He's got some really cool stuff in here.
Pretty sure that's a 71 Duster.
Is it a 71?
I don't know, it has the vent line thing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
No?
It has 70 and 71 are basically identical.
It doesn't have emblems yet, so, yeah.
I know, it's hard to tell. Yeah. Engine run stands, Hemis. 71 Hemi Cuda that Rocket Restorations restored to OE gold winning status at the Mopar Nationals. I had somebody call me a douchebag on my video the other week for saying stuff like that, so let's see if that guy watches this video too. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. We really should be going to bed because it's past 11, but Jamie wanted a cider. I kind of wanted a beer, but I was too lazy to actually go to the store to go get it. Well, it's the next morning, and coming back last night, Jamie heard a clink on his truck, and I think that's bad. The fan blade broke. So this truck is so janky, the front end body mount broke and moved the body back and sent the fan into the radiator. The good news is that the fan is aluminum and it didn't kill the radiator, or they'll put a pretty good chunk out of it. So yeah, we're down a rig already this morning, which, yeah, good times. Now we're down to 2 rigs to get 6 cars. Well, when it rains, it pours. All right, well, Jamie's gonna have to find a fan this morning. Apparently O'Reilly's does carry fans for these, so it's time for him to go shopping. Scott has all kinds of cool stuff. Actually, a big block industrial motor. That's a raised block with a 2-barrel on it. How cool is that? Satellite, a couple 58 2-door wagons. He did mention these are going to be for sale. I don't know if anybody on the channel likes 2-door 58 wagons, but love, yeah, Chevy. Well, Isuzu. Duster and their old Lemons car. They tried to beat us. Scott was on my Lemons team for a while and tried to beat us with that car. He never beat us once. Just saying. It's a bit of a dust bowl out here, and Jamie's downpipe points right at the dirt, so when he's moving around, it's basically just a tornado of dust. All right, try to get this one loaded today. Unloaded, loaded. I don't even know where I am anymore. All right, getting these out these entrances, kind of a one at a time thing. I think what we're actually gonna do is this convertible is all full of loose parts, so it's gonna be hard to put that on an open trailer. So we may try to bring that in the enclosed first and then put the Superbird off the side, then load the Superbird. But yeah. All right, well, it's the next morning. It's already an hour in and we have 0 cars loaded, so Evan's trying to clear a hole for that, but we got to tear this lift down to do it. So, all right, time to get this thing out. All right, first time this thing's seen the light of day since the 80s, I think. Looks pretty good. Usually they look worse when they come out. I think this one looks better when it came out. This is a really nice car. All right, we got to get this over there so we can get this convertible out and get this thing loaded. We got a lot of cars to move still. All right, first time this thing's coming down in a long time. All right, I think I need 2 hands to do this though. So much time filling air. I really should have brought an air hose. That would have been smart, but if you've watched the channel very long, you know I'm not. So because I'm super good at stuff, I didn't film this, but just brought that really rough convertible back over to Scott's house, and the tire went flat in the trailer. So that was super fun trying to unload that. I was trying to do as quick as possible and forgot to film it, but yeah. So I basically had to use straps to get it to the door. It kind of sort of came out and then had to anchor it to another car with the enclosed trailer to pull out on my enclosed trailer and drag my door across the ground for like 10 feet. So good times. All right, back to the house. 5 more cars to go. All right, one left loaded, and we're gonna use the white truck to pull it out. Still need to load the Superbird, but we're gonna try to get these cars loose first so Jamie can start breaking down that lift while I'm loading so we can multitask. Got a long train here to try to get this 55 out, see if it moves on the white truck. See how it goes?
Doing road racing and autocross. And
This is only slightly sketchy. Jamie's calling Evan to communicate with him. All right, I gotta watch Jamie here. Compressor's going off. Of course it is. All right. Just remember, if you do something stupid, at least get it on camera, right? Or low. Oh yeah, no problem. She's moving fine. You can't cut it, but cut it a little bit. Yeah, you got about a foot. Okay, straight. Crap, you got it. Hold on, stop. Tell Evan to stop. Stop. All right, we had to jack the rear end over so the bumper didn't hit. Turn. Yep. Okay. Keep coming. Okay, straighten it out a little bit. Okay, just a little bit this way. Okay, bring it back around. This way. Crank it. You can run into my trailer. Okay. All right, let's stop.
bumper's all messed up. Yep.
All right, well, nobody died. So now we're gonna try to daisy chain that 65 to this one. So they both come out and then Jamie can start tearing apart the lift. All right, let's see if we can move this thing with the wheels. Get it out so we have a little more room to work. This is not sketchy at all. We're trying to get it out so we can actually work on it and get the car out, but too much junk and saws and stuff in the way.
We need more hands up here.
More junk in the way. Actually isn't too bad, although I don't know if this tires are gonna hold air or not. But we're gonna find out, one way or another. Oh, there's no seats in it. Huh. That's disappointing. All right, tires aren't holding there, so we're just gonna daisy chain it with the Imperial to get out. All right, so pull with the white truck, pull the 55 Imperial out. And then pull that off the lift, and Jamie can start doing the lift, and then we'll get the Super loaded and start moving cars again. All right, tried to pull it over towards the side of the lift, so we're talking to Evan through a phone because there's too many people in the truck's too loud to hear anything. I can't believe they took the seats out. That convertible actually has really nice seats. I may just take those convertible seats and throw them in here. This is a way better car. It's not a convertible, but I don't know. What do you think, Scott?
I think this thing is a beautiful car.
It's really solid.
For you. It actually is solid.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, where it's a parts car now.
Okay, let's give that a go.
All right, here we go again.
Go ahead, slow. Perfect. Just like that. Oh!
Yeah, it's
Hold
rolling
it right there.
rolling over this way a little bit.
Okay, I think we're still safe.
All right, go ahead, slow.
How are we on the cabinet?
Hold.
Watch your wheels.
Hold. Back up.
Yeah, those tires aren't so good. I think there's some rollers up in the attic.
Here it goes. There it goes.
Oh, it's going.
Keep going.
It's going to Mitchell's side.
Hold.
Hold,
Now we need
hold.
to-
Okay, back it up.
Jamie's just moving the chain back and forth to get to where we want to go. Basically, we just need to get off the lift and we're good.
Hold. Good there.
So you go to one side, leave spring to the other, and it pulls it one side or another. It's pretty tight on this lift. There's not a lot of room to maneuver here. And we're kind of going crooked too, which isn't helping.
Move the cabinet. Give us a minute. Right.
Tires have seen better days. All right, back to steering.
All right, we're gonna try this. Go ahead.
I don't think I've ever daisy chained a car out of a shop before, but there's a first time for everything. Oh, Jamie lost Evan.
There. All right, inch it forward. Keep going.
Yeah, they're close up here. No, we're good.
Keep good. Keep going.
It's going pretty straight.
Starting to slide that way.
Keep going. Hold. 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 Hold.
All right, back it up.
Got one to kind of hold there, which is better than three's better than two. All right, now we load the Superbird into my trailer. This is exciting. All right, in we go. Little by little.
Actually, I'll see you tonight.
I'll see you at night.
Yeah, I'll see you in a few hours.
Gary.
Yeah. Oh, Scott. Seriously, dude.
For your pleasure.
He did that on
You left it
purpose.
up there.
I know he did that on purpose. All right, strap down time. Got the dash in here. It's like we're right, just about right. Let me tighten on the deck lid still. Usually I go to lower control arms, but I think this time I'm gonna go to the key member. So you got plenty of room to do it. I got the nose right here. It's gonna make sure the car's not gonna hit it, because that would really suck if I didn't the nose. I think we're all right. That's a nice bonus, 65 trans. Those are really desirable because they work from 62 to 64 V-bogs. And they bolt right in, and you get rid of the ball and trunnion. Yeah, this thing's cool. I like it. Scott found the watch issue too. Can't remember if I mentioned that before or not. All right, finally making some progress. We got Mitchell helping us out. He's got Jamie's trailer on it because Jamie's truck's a little sketchy, and 4 more cars to go. We got them, 2 of them ready to go.
Oh, let's hit the tire.
So we've all come to the conclusion that Jamie needs a bigger trailer.
This thing's great. This is dumb. I hate it.
So Jamie's trailer has like 0 margin of error. We need to get it over, and we're like an inch from the wall. If we were smart, we would have pulled this all the way outside, but we're kind of committed at this point, unfortunately. Good times. Careful with the bumper.
No.
Is rust supposed to be falling out of that while we do this?
I think it is.
Asking for a friend. I had really high hopes for this car, but the mouth smell is not good. Like really, really not good. But
Nice. Yeah, be careful with this one.
Hemi.
You know,
Barn find dust.
get that torqued.
Lots of cat prints too. This had seats in it. It wouldn't be too bad, although honestly, without the seats, probably kind of saves the mouth smell. It's really not a bad car. We got a little close coming out there. I was steering, so I couldn't take video. All right, time to go get my trailer. Get this one loaded. Down to 3 more to go. All right, got that Newport, and then we got that New Yorker and the Saratoga above it, and then we got that K car over there too, but don't worry about that little guy. We got that little guy figured out. So got back, and Jamie and Evan have been busy. They got the Saratoga down. I got that 65 unloaded, and yeah, we're kind of looking at the accident damage on the Saratoga, and it's not great. Trying to winch it with the ramp truck. Yeah, it needs to go away from the wall. Yeah. Just a hair. Fur Trail Air Force Base. Oh, this is like, ooh. No, you got to go straight back because you're gonna hit the lift if you don't go straight back.
We go like 2 feet.
All right, straight, Evan, straight. There you go. And we are off the lift. Is there anything the ramp truck can't do? I don't know. That's Jimmy. Well, when we came in here, this thing was stuffed full of cars, and now it's not. Yeah, that's a hard hit on that thing. All right, we're gonna put the New Yorker out in the street because that's the one we're gonna bring home. This one needs to go over to Scott's. I'm gonna use my trailer because it doesn't fit on Jamie's trailer. But yeah, we're just gonna put this one on the street because I need to load it nose first. So, because it's just too long to drive cross straight with the backwards on there. It just doesn't fit that well. So Jamie pressed against the wall, and then Scott's
Finished it off.
finished it off. And would you? 60 New Yorker emerging from the shop for the first time in, well, the tabs are 1970, so it's been a while. All right, I should probably steer. Yeah, I don't think that's right sitting in the sun, but yeah, it's hot, and I'm about to go up to the attic and go clear it out. All right, about to load a Windsor, or sorry, Saratoga, backwards, but you can't win them all. At least the tires are holding air, unlike the last car. Actually looks pretty good from this angle. This angle, not so much. It's a really good parts car. We're in the middle of a neighborhood, and here's a whole flock of turkeys. Even some little guys. And a wrecked Saratoga. Mostly turkeys. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Or gobble, gobble, gobble. That's what they say, right? So, top tip of the day. When you take a radiator down from the attic, don't tip it over and pour the entire contents of the heater core on your front, so it looks like you peed your pants. I'm here to help you, to give you good advice. Oh, here comes the bumper. All right, I'll tell you the attic real quick. And it's full of fiberglass insulation, which apparently Jamie doesn't like. Yeah, the air's not good up here. So a lot of the Subaru parts are stashed up here. There's the headlight buckets over there, and mufflers, and oh yeah, there's the rally wheel cap, Jamie.
Found it?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's 3 superchargers over here.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty awesome.
Found some forward look parts.
I found a steering wheel back there earlier.
Found a steering wheel horn.
Black lung up here.
Some Jaguar hubcaps. Do you get black lung from fiberglass?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Or asbestos poisoning or something. I don't know.
Box of radio.
You found that thing of asbestos earlier, so.
Well, that's something else.
Yeah, watch Jamie's video for that one. I'll let him take that joke.
I got you this.
All right, it's really hot. I'm gonna start working.
Mechanical fuel pump.
There's the radiator and the NOS exhaust tip, which is nice.
Probably reman, just by the fact it's in a bag.
3-man alternator.
It's reman, but I think it's right.
Cool.
Yeah, so on.
There's a lot of stuff up here.
Stir solenoid, stir relay, coil, new in-box fuel pump, maybe.
Okay. Seriously, this is terrible. His exhaust point's right at the ground and he makes a giant dust storm every time he moves it. I'll roll my window. There's a lot of, I was gonna say junk, but I don't think it's junk. Some of these actually aren't that bad. But yeah, I don't think I'm bringing all these home to Olympia. I'm gonna find somebody local to take a few of these. This car was really nice before it was wrecked. So we're at the end of day 2. We're supposed to be home tonight, but we had to extend everything by a day. Now it's the dark and we gotta get this motor loaded. So we decided to just get this done tonight, so we don't have to do it in the morning. But it's dark and I'm really glad they only sealed one side of the motor. What's the point of that? I was gonna grab that engine stand, but after just our experience with that, it's a little bit overkill and it's not very well designed. They actually use brass bushings on the sleeves. Crazy. All right, well now we're gonna use a Harbor Freight lift because it's what we got, and this thing is super sketchy on uneven concrete, so or asphalt. I don't even know what this is. So wish us luck. See if it falls over and kills us.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, we're back to Scott's shop. I need a shower really bad. And we're sitting watching Jamie's videos again. The duster hasn't moved. All right, we got one more day. I'm supposed to be back by 5 tomorrow, and it's a 5-hour drive home. So yeah, we got quite a bit more to do in the morning. Gotta load up the 2 lifts, the ramps, finish cleaning out the attic, and load the truck up, load that New Yorker, and I think we're good to go. All right, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I've heard of tan lines before, but not a dust line. And here we are the next morning, and I'm surveying the mess I just made. Scott storing all this stuff for me. Yeah. Jamie's gonna use this joke too, but I said it to him first. But yeah, Tom's used car lot, questioning my life choices today. Seriously, how am I supposed to get these all home? It's a lot of cars. I don't know if I went over like each car that I have here. So this is a 1960 Chrysler Saratoga. These are kind of unique because they got a raised block 383 in them. So it's the same block as a 440 basically, but 383 displacement. They only used it for a couple of years early in the big block. It's actually kind of a rare one. This one got hit pretty hard in the nose. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a parts car for the New Yorker. 55 Imperial, which really looks like a pretty good car, except for the fact that the mice moved in there 30 years ago and never left, and it stinks really bad. Let's see if maybe we get the motor to turn on that. 73 Imperial. This is probably a pretty bitchin' car when it was parked, but it's been sitting since '02 in the guy's backyard. 440 loaded out, a bunch of different options. Jag XJ6. This one's actually pretty nice. It's 80,000 original miles, I think. 65 Imperial Coupe. Again, looks like a halfway decent car, except for the fact that it's outside for 30 years. 65 Chrysler 300. That one's kind of neat. It's a 4-door with bucket seats. At least it's a 4-door hardtop. They really like 4-door hardtops in Europe. It's like their favorite thing. I guess it isn't buckets, it's a split bench, but white interior. Kind of cool. White interior. This is a convertible. I don't know what to do with this one. The guy was doing a fairly, what's the word for it? Comprehensive restoration on it. And yeah, it's a little ways apart now. Grill for it, dash. I mean, there's like all the pieces are here, but I don't know if anybody's gonna actually try to fix that one. I just don't know. Probably gonna take those seats and put them in this car, because this car is actually halfway decent, but the interior is out, so I'm assuming, I don't know if that's the interior out of it or not, but kind of looks like it, and it'll go in there nice. I mean, it's a 300 convertible. It's not an L. It's 1 is the second letter of the VIN, which means it's probably a Newport. And then 65 New Yorker, pretty decent hardtop. We didn't open the hood. Doesn't even have a motor. Yeah, it does. A lot of stuff living on top of it, it looks like. AC car. We might go through and just see if we can get the motors to turn on these. We were gonna do a thing where Jamie does rapid fire revivals, but unfortunately I gotta be home by 5 today, and it's a 6-hour drive home. It's 7:30 right now, and we still gotta get the rest of the attic cleaned out. We got a lot more work to do, so I don't know. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get on this today. And of course I got the Superbird. It's in the trailer. And then we got this LeBaron, which I'm having Jamie bring back just because it's the lightest car of the bunch. and that ramp truck is struggling a little bit right now. So that one's, I mean, it's K car. It's 86 Chrysler LeBaron GTS. I think it's 60,000 miles on it, but just like everything else in that garage, it's been sitting since '03, which is, it's a long time for old gas. So Jamie wants to just fire it up. One of the tires wouldn't hold air, so we just threw the spare on. I mean, it looks like a decent car. I mean, it's a little beat up, but you know, it's hard to find these in this kind of shape anymore. They just aren't around anymore. So, all right, I'm gonna go rehook up my trailer and yeah, we gotta get back over the place. We gotta load that New Yorker up on this trailer, and then we bought 2 of the 3 4-post lifts, so we gotta get those loaded on Jamie's trailer to get them back. Those suckers are heavy. All right, back to the house. Oh yeah, I have a Superbird in the trailer. That's why I'm doing all this, but still. All right, back at it this morning up in the attic, and there's a lot of cool NOS for this car. Those are, if you don't know those, it's NOS, front turn signal lamp assembly, and this whole box is full of NOS. Fortunately, I don't really have time to go through it now, so we'll have to wait till that gets home, but I know there's some good stuff up here. Well, the good news is it's not as hot up here as it was yesterday. The bad news is that means like 90 instead of 110. And I have like 2 hours to finish this, and there's a lot more stuff. I mean, I made a dent, but yeah, that's about a 20-foot stairs. I'm getting my leg workout in today, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's hot up here. I'm not sure if I'd rather be loading this 4-post lifts or being up here, but it's hot. Cool. NOS Roadrunner horn. And one thing you gotta be real careful for on Superbirds, there's a lot of unique parts than anywhere else. That's the grill guard there for the surround for the wing, and then I said we gotta go through every corner of this place because there's the wing brackets I couldn't find earlier. Yeah, there's a lot of nicks and crannies up here. We're making pretty good progress. Well, this is fun. Not expecting to hit a thunderstorm in Eastern Washington, but here we go. So we've just come to the conclusion that Jamie's ramp truck should now be for K cars only because it fits perfectly. Like, doesn't scrape, but everything else he's got to put blocks up so the exhaust doesn't hit or headers doesn't hit. This thing went right off and on like butter. Yeah, I think we should all encourage him to do this. Just wanted to highlight this car real quick too. I know there's probably a few people on the channel who are Ford look guys, but this is really a pretty special car. You know, a lot of the other cars in here were Ford or C-bodies, which are cool. I appreciate it. I love C-bodies, but they're not like super popular. But this is actually a 1960 Chrysler New Yorker Convertible. This is a really rare car. I think they only made 217 of them. I think and then it's basically, you know, the 1960 300F, but you know, with not the performance engine. It had a 413 but no cross rims. But these are super rare. They're long wheelbase cars, but what I mean by that is the on the behind the fender here, there's actually like I think 4 extra inches, but they're actually a longer wheelbase than like a Newport or a Windsor. So they're pretty special cars. I've talked to a few Ford look guys who've seen this, and they kind of got nuts over this car. Like, it's so rare, and people really, really like this car. So this is one we're definitely not going to keep. I've had my Ford look phase. I've had a few Finn cars. These things are awesome. I really like them. The design on these and the looks of them are amazing, and they're just really cool looking cars. But you know, we do muscle car stuff. What I try to explain to people is these cars are a different language. They use the dual wheel cylinder front wheels with the total contact brakes. The rear ends are tapered, so you can see right here they have the nut on the end. They're just kind of a pain to work on. Just everything's different. They you know, the dash is one of the coolest ever made. It's the electroluminescent dash that like lights up like neon. That's similar to the 66 Charger. They kind of had the same thing. But I love the steering wheels on these. This one's pretty well loaded too. It has a 7-button radio, which is the optional radio, clock. It's actually a power window car too, which is really neat. It's silver with, I think it's black interior, kind of gray interior. I really need to go get the IBM card for this thing, because that's really cool. Chrysler can still give you the IBM card for these things. You can tell we're sold new, all the options. It's pretty neat. So just wanted to spend a minute on this car because it's really a pretty rare car, and you just don't see these very often. And we got a 60 Windsor with this too that you saw earlier. That's kind of a parts car for this. So, all right, everybody, back home safe and sound, and just want to thank everybody for watching this one. This was a pretty cool opportunity for us to get a very special car, and I can't tell you how excited I am about this. It's pretty freaking cool. So our plan is to try to put this thing back together. We've got a debating what to do for a motor. I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on that. I've got a 69 440 HP sitting here. It came with a 69 440 motor, but it's not an HP. And then Trev, one of the guys here at Rocket, actually has a 70 440 HP in his Dodge Polara CHP car, 69. But he's got another motor for that. So that's what I was debating. Maybe try to buy that from him and put it in here. But we're definitely gonna put the wing on, put the nose on, put the motor in. I mean, we're not gonna restore this thing, but at least make it, see if we can make it street legal. So we've got a week basically to do that, and we're gonna see what we can do. It's not gonna be next week because I'm going on vacation with my family, but probably the week after that. I think the whole shop, Jamie, Evan, Trev, everybody's gonna spend a week on this thing, and you know, maybe clean it off. You know, the barn find dust is pretty cool, but we may clean it off and you know, see what happens. So just wanted to thank everybody for watching this video. I want to give out some shout outs to Scott Smith. He runs Harms Auto in Spokane, and he's the one who basically hooked us up with this deal. The estate where this is being sold, they found him, and you know, he contacted me, and we ended up making a deal for all the cars and the Superbird. It was pretty neat. Special thanks to Evan Law. He's the one that always travels with me on these crazy trips, and you know, he's the one doing all the hard work and just putting in the time for this, and I really appreciate his help on these trips. And then lastly to Jamie from Dead Dodge Garage. You know, he was you know, to be fair, I did bribe him with a lift. I don't know if he's going to mention that in his video, but that was the reason he did this. You know, he's also going to be doing a version of this video, which will probably be better than mine because his videos are usually better than mine. But just want to give out some shout outs to a couple guys who were a huge help on this trip. So stay tuned. We're going to be going through parts this week, so I'll probably do some footage of that. Be kind of fun to go through boxes and see what NOS parts we have. I may do a separate video on that because I kind of have to get my truck emptied because I'm taking that to Idaho next weekend to go camping with my kids and my family. So maybe we'll go through that stuff and see what we got. So yeah, I really appreciate everybody watching. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me. This is Tom from Rocket Restorations, and we'll talk to you all soon.